Assiniboia Downs is proud to present our featured field here in race number 5. It's the 35th running of the Chantilli Stakes for 3-year-old fillies. They're going to go 6 furlongs for a purse of $25,000. Number 1 is I'm a Flashy Girl, owned by TG Stable, trained by Blair Miller with Dane Nelson. Number 2 is Bluegrass Special, owned by Al and Ken Johnson, trained by Gary Danielson with Rohan Singh. Number 3 is Holiday Maker, owned by Windancer Stable and Bill Michael, trained by Jared Brown with Adolfo Morales. Number 4 is Major Sugar Attack, owned by Larry Falloon and Let Her Rip Stable, trained by Elton Dickey with Christopher Husbands. Rounding out our featured field is number 5, Supreme Rush, owned by K5 Stables, trained by Heather Wallestead with Chavi and Chow. Post time for our 5th and feature, the Chantilli Stakes, goes to post in 8 minutes. Sugar Attack. And now just waiting on Supreme Rush. And the field will be set. They're at the post. And they're off in the 35th running of the Chantilli Stakes. Quickly, Major Sugar Attack goes out to the early lead, but now I'm a Flashy Girl takes over and gets the lead rather easily. Back in second, Major Sugar Attack. Then in third, the big favorite, Holiday Maker. And then on her outside, Supreme Rush, the trailer, Bluegrass Special. They went the opening quarter in a rather sluggish 23-3. I'm a Flashy Girl is going to try and steal it, but Holiday Maker is making her move early, and she's to within a length. Back in third is Major Sugar Attack. Supreme Rush starting to get it going from fourth, and still Bluegrass Special can see them all. They went the half 46-3. I'm a Flashy Girl on the inside. Holiday Maker is now collared her on the outside. Major Sugar Attack still close with a chance, in Supreme Rush digging in on the far outside. Supreme Rush has all the speed on the outside. Holiday Maker, Supreme Rush is going to take the Chantilli. Second's going to go to Holiday Maker. Third to Major Sugar Attack. And fourth to I'm a Flashy Girl. Now entering the winner's enclosure is the official winner of the 35th running of the Chantilli Stakes. That's number 5, Supreme Rush. Supreme Rush is a dark bear brown filly, 3 years old, by Majestic Warrior, out of the mare Cat Rush by Tactical Cat, owned by K5 Stable, trained by Heather Wallerstead, and ridden to victory by Chavi and Chow. Time for the 6 furlongs, 1:11-4. Number 5, Supreme Rush, was proudly bred right here in Manitoba by her owner, K5 Stables. Also, congratulations goes out to jockey Chavi and Chow, who scores win number 2 on the evening. On hand in the winner's enclosure, Sherry Glendenning, Director of Program and Simulcast, is making a presentation to the Winning Connections. McLennan has the Winning Connections of the 35th running of the Chantilli Stakes. Rob, take it away.
Thanks, Kurt. We're down here with the Winning Connections of the 35th running of the Chantilli Stakes. We're Chavi and Chow. What did you think of the race? What was your kind of plan going in? We'll start with that. And you kind of ended up working out that you kind of got to sat behind some speed duel and make a big late run. What did you think, and what was the plan?
Well, with this filly, from she was training, everybody in the barn had her as a nice filly, so we were just taking it race by race. Her first race tell us that she was a little, green, But her second race, she chased a speed horse, just couldn't get there. So I expected her to run better today. There was a few open horses in the race that I thought, was supposed to beat, but she's a nice filly, and you got to take it as it comes.
Yeah, she really is a nice filly. She showed that today with an impressive stretch run. When did you kind of know you had a shot? I know you were kind of in the race, but the two kind of snuck away from you kind of about the 8th pole. You figured, hey, I got a shot at this?
Well, going into the 3-8, she was pretty easy still, and I said, okay, she normally finished strong, so I know she's going to give me everything, and she gave me everything.
Congratulations, Chavi, and we'll move on to Heather. You got the last. Heather, this is a horse that didn't start as a 2-year-old. What did you kind of think of this filly as she made her winning debut kind of greenly, and then now she's moved forward into this?
Well, she's always trained really well, this filly, and each race she improved. Last race she was a little too close and didn't have any kick, so we decided to take her a little further back, and she showed that she could do it.
So you ran a really nice race today. What was your kind of thoughts on the race going in? What did you kind of think was going to happen, and then kind of how it turned out?
Well, there should have been 2 speed horses in there, and we thought they were going to go, and just lay 3 or 4 lengths off of them and then make a run at it and hope for the best.
Yeah, so that was a nice win. So now we're moving forward. We're going to look at the R.C. Anderson, I would think, kind of for the Manitoba Red Fillies. She would look like a pretty tough one in there, and then possibly the Manitoba Oaks on the undercard of the Derby.
That's the plan.
Yeah, it's a nice win. Anything else to add before we move on to the K5 team?
I'd just like to thank Mr. Kivas for allowing me to have all these nice horses. I've got great help at the barn, Dr. Casper. It's all a team effort, and it pays off.
Congratulations, Heather. I don't know if Leona's going to step in and say a couple of words. We'll talk about, so we'll talk about Whitney, as her barn name is. What do you think of Supreme Rush? What do you think of tonight?
It's set up perfectly for her. The 2 front speed runners came right up at the front like it predicted, and she come flying from behind, and I'm quite proud of her, and so's Philip. The mare was a runner, and she had a short career because she was injured. So he's very ecstatic, and so's Ellie.
Yeah, this was a beautiful win, Cat Rush, and a horse that we did see here at ASD. So I think you'll echo the plan going forward with Heather said, the R.C. Anderson and the Manitoba Oaks. And then other than that, anything else to look forward to with Supreme Rush?
Hopefully more wins, and if she's anything like her mother, she should have hopefully a longer career.
More wins is always a good thing. That's what we're looking for down here in the winner's circle. Congratulations to Heather, the K5 team, and jockey Chavi and Chow. Let's go back up to you, Kurt.